how you could maintain your work ethics and be consistent in order to make extra side hustling income while doing TikTok Shop affiliate. So guys, look, it's all about your due diligence and product development and research. If you pick the right product, it's going to be gazillion times easier for you to make extra money, especially if you're a mom over 40 who has a very good work ethics but just can't really pivot between skills smoothly and kind of just stuck being a process prisoner and doing the same exact thing over and over and over again. So if you're a mom over 40 who experiencing the same kind of issue, literally struggling day by day, then but you still happen to have a very good ethics, very where you're being consistent, you're just kind of doing things, but whatever you're doing, you're just not generating money and being in that kind of like a hamster wheel. If you feel that way, that's a good sign because at least you're being diligent and being consistent. But of course, what you want to do, you want to direct that diligence in the direction of making money, and the best way to do that is to have this very good work ethics. So if you're already kind of being that hamster wheel, that's already a good sign for you guys. So try to pick the product that is under 20 bucks, that is being pushed through GMV Max, and go live with that product. Spend, instead of like 1 hour, spend 2 hours, or heck, even in some cases spend 4 hours, and do so at least after one of the major live people, kind of live creators who went live. Do that right after them. So especially if you do this in teams with one another, squabbling up together, where let's say you are going live for 4 hours of a specific product that is not saturated, and another mom over 40 right after you who squabbled up together with you goes right after that. So obviously you're going to be able to absorb that live viewership that. So guys, remember a couple of things. If you go right after a major creator, so let's say you squabbled up together with another bougie boss mom, and you go live in TikTok Shop, and you are spending time talking about a product that's under 20 bucks that has made pretty good sales, 50,000 sales. Let's say you started doing that, and thank you guys for allocating a little bit of your time. Thank you, Drill, for joining, and Fish the Gold. Thank you guys for joining. So guys, I'm talking about TikTok Shop and how you could, if you have a very good kind of skills in terms of being consistent and creating content, you could totally make extra income with TikTok Shop affiliate program. And that's what I'm doubling down and explaining how to pull this off. I see a lot of moms over 40 struggling there. I see many of them are very good in just being consistent. It's just the problem is many moms over 40 are being consistent in the wrong things, or should I say not necessarily the wrong things, but they're doing things in the wrong order, and nobody's really tapping on their shoulders and explaining things. Hey, what are you doing, by the way? Instead of spending insane amount of time on like in a TikTok live where you only get like 5 viewers and spending hours of your time, all you got to do is pick a product that is being GMV Max by the brand pool, that is being promoted through GMV Max and is under 20 bucks and has pretty good reviews, and looks cheaper than it looks. So that's all you got to do, guys, to pull this off, instead of wasting your colossal amount of time just kind of waiting, being on a live where there's only 5 people and not making any progress. So what I do is I help moms over 40 discover how to, some of those patterns, very unique patterns that you guys could tap into and start making money with more money with TikTok Shop, more money with TikTok Shop. So guys, look, here's the problem with many moms over 40. They're stressed out big time, and nobody's really coming down and helping those moms to be less stressed out. First of all, guys, the reason why you're stressed out is because you are not leveraging multiple platforms correctly, and you're not getting plenty of sleep. That's another problem I see in many moms over 40, not getting any sleep, and then wondering why they're not performing well. Where all you gotta do is get a very good night's sleep, take some ashwagandha, especially if you are kind of feeling stressed out at night around evening time. And trust me, guys, it's gonna go a long way. It's gonna help you reduce your stress levels and just really makes you feel better. And so this way you could focus more on building your TikTok Shop affiliate programs. And of course, guys, some of you will say, well, I don't know if I want to be a TikTok Shop affiliate, and I don't know, maybe I want to be a brand owner instead. what's the difference between brand owner and a TikTok shop affiliate, and like what can I do both, or should I do one over another? Can you explain and elaborate a little bit more on that? Okay guys, look, if you want to make money faster, then the easiest way on a longer term, then you want to become TikTok shop brand owner. So this way you right away have other people promoting your products, and this way you're not really like going through this hurdle of promoting products and getting crickets in your content, constantly hitting those violations. Instead, you get other people to promote that content and spawn some money. It's gazillion times faster. All you need is encouragement and support to pull this off, and just a couple of pieces of software, different types of tools you want to be using. And when you go live, you want to be pumping up your videos. And as you guys know, if you haven't looked at my content already, you probably could tell it's absolute fire just by looking a couple of short videos. What you want to be doing, you want to be creating similar kind of content and going viral. And as you're going viral, you're going live, and spend a little bit longer going live. Oh wow, okay, Mikey subscribed, thank you guys for subscribing. So spend a little bit of time, guys. I'm actually kind of cooked today, like literally I just got out of the city. I I had way too many drinks, guys. It was a holiday party. I went there, I had some drinks, and it was just like absolutely insane. So but in the process of doing that, yeah, hi, you're welcome for sure. Yeah, Mikey, definitely feel free to follow. I want to help you make some sponsor money. We could sponsor money together, selling some products. I do have a couple of pets and cats and dogs kind of videos, and my brother, he has like 5 luxury pets. So if you want to squabble up together and we make some money, what he does, he spent insane amount of money on cats and dogs, and I'm like, man, I gotta put those pet hustlers to use, because I mean it's expensive to pay for all the rent, and those pet hustlers, they're not paying any money. They're the freeloaders. So I want to monetize the heck out of freeloaders, so I'm looking for some powerful side hustlers. Of course, I'm giving opportunities to myself subs first to squabble up together, so we could pick like a fire product that we could sell. And with my skills, like of pumping up that content, and your skills, we could go ahead and get like TikTok shop up and running and supercharge it. Not only the TikTok shop, guys, I also literally tell you guys how to do this across other socials. I literally blew up on Threads. It's stupid easy to blow up on Threads, guys. I have an entire digital power bundle called Thread Stack. Definitely check it out. Like it's absolutely one of the best platforms for you to go to, like get the long-term followers, not necessarily the followers that you get on TikTok, where they're kind of just scrolling and they don't really care about your kind of long-term content. I'm talking about really long-term content kind of followers on Threads. This is absolutely insane platform. That's why I double down on that platform like crazy, guys. And not only Threads, but I cover Pinterest and a bunch of other things as well. But I'm only 8 though. I hope you get to 45 sub, but I have okay, so if you're only 8 years old, wow, okay, so are you 8 years old, or are you only 8 subs? So clarify that. But anyway, guys, look, here's what I need you to understand. Making money doesn't have to be complicated. It could be stupid simple. This year alone I became a millionaire, but not from TikTok shop, doing some other stuff. I'm a real estate investor. I do real estate investing across multiple countries, and short-term rental across Russia, across United States. And in process, guys, I teach you guys some side hustles. I'm a former certified math teacher for the state of Connecticut, full stack cybersecurity cloud engineer, and from time to time I just like show you some incredible skills and reverse engineer some social platforms for you, so this way you don't have to burn your brain cells and just have everything you need in order to spawn insane amount of money. Now, of course, like the best way for you to spawn that money is to be yourself. But of course, if you guys don't have luxury looking content, if you my age is 8, okay, cool, so you could definitely start off early. I do have some parents who want to do this with their kids, and want to create content, powerful content with kids. And it's in my community. I actually had one mom who was creating content with her kid, and they had a lot of fun and learning how to do this. It's one of those things, guys, that look, here's what you got to do. If you really want to make money, you kind of got to understand that there's certain niches out there that are very powerful, like extremely powerful. And your mind, guys, you could use your mind in many different ways. Like you've probably already seen some of my content that I created. I'm combining pets, cats and dogs and all sorts of animals. The keys, guys, the keys, you gotta have a creative theme. Once you create that theme, guys, it's gonna be relatively simple for you to make more money. But of course, like TikTok Shop has a limit. But honestly, like you guys don't need, there's no age limit when it comes to social media, when it comes to making money across different platforms. There are limits for certain platforms like TikTok. They're trying to make it 16, etc. But I do have the most powerful creators who are part of my program. They're like 16 years old, and they're the ones that spawning insane amount of money. Their brain is just developed differently, and of course, we as folks over 40, it's a bit difficult to adapt the brain and morph the brain in the direction that makes it super easy to spawn money. But younger creators, they could make insane amount of money, and the key here is to understand that they have those superpowers and squabble up together with them and make that money together. And that's what I try to tell many moms over 40, that look, you have no chance of literally literally you have no chance of succeeding just by relying on your own brain. You have to rely on the help of others, youngsters, and get them involved, do content together, especially if you're mom over 40 who have like a bunch of kids and you really want to, you have some pets, cats and dogs, maybe you're traveling, maybe you go doing RVs. Definitely get them involved in creating content. Start creating like insane content, so insane that Pepsi created a drink after my company's name. They seen the vision, they see something that other people couldn't see, and they just created a drink called Freedom Fusion Mountain Dew Summer Edition of 2024. Guys, check it out whenever you get a chance. So look, here's what you need to do. You need to understand, guys, that TikTok Shop and all that other stuff, guys, like literally brands, what I do is I help people get connected with brands, irregardless if you're like a TikTok Shop person or not a TikTok Shop person, irregardless of what platform. Brands really don't care. Brands, they just want somebody like to create a fire looking video and represent their content, so this way it makes them look good. If you guys create that content, and so my sub goal is 100. I'm still watching, saying hi. So yeah, definitely, I mean, sub 100, I only recently reached like 100 and gosh, like 47 or something. I only started doubling down on YouTube only few, I would say, month ago, and I started using a new strategy. Go ahead and try this strategy. I'm going to give you a strategy that will help you grow to like 200 subscribers probably by, I wouldn't want to say maybe in a few months, maybe less, depending how well you're going to be able to inherit that strategy. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the strategy real quick. Pay attention and make some notes if you have to. Go to my short feed. When you go to my shorts, you're going to see me including content of pets, cats and dogs, and you're going to see me use this pattern. You're going to see me use a song like Pretty Little Baby, that kind of song. And notice how I'm doubling down and using the same song over and over and over and over again. Repeat the same pattern, use the same song, and create like a maybe 8 seconds video if you have like a pet or a cat or a dog or something. And start off with that. Start off with something like this, and put like a little subtitle in there, and put a little poll, dynamic poll, saying, hey, do you guys like this? So this way you start getting that dynamic poll, dynamic feedback from people. YouTube loves dynamic. They love when people use native features of the platform. Start using that, and then do that with a couple of maybe 3 or 4 videos. You're gonna start having your content blowing up, and you're gonna start getting the subscribers. But if you really wanted to get those subs up and running, and then later on, like if you're a kid, I would say double down on like really nice little things like robots. Like for example, robots for like one of the products that I have is kind of a little robot that draws a bunch of cards. So you kind of stick a card into a machine, into a robot, and it draws like a little butterfly or a bee, that kind of stuff. So you could try with that, and I think you'll literally like make insane amount of money just if you focus on that robot. I did include a video for that already, and somewhere it's on my YouTube. You just have to browse around. So I could quickly tell, depending on who I talk to, I could quickly tell who will like depending on who I talk to, which product you need to focus on, and what you need to do depending on like what you guys are going to respond to me and tell me about yourself. I can quickly formulate the solution for you, so this way you're not struggling and spending insane amount of time. I did have one mom who was helping me promote my brother's dog, Doberman, Jax. And what we did, we actually have a community where we have experts like mentors. I'm one of those mentors as well. And what we do is we like squabble up together and we help each other like doing all sorts of things. So I had one subscriber who subscribed to me, and she was a mom, and she wanted to like get her kid involved and help me monetize the heck out of my brother's Doberman. And my brother's Doberman is a really luxury dog. I'm sure you guys seen his name is Jax, and I'm sure you guys see some of the responses, some of the videos that I'm dropping. So, and she helped me out. We actually squabbled up together with a person who was another mentor in my community. There's another community that I have where there's like a lot of side hustlers in there and a lot of other coaches, including myself. And what we did, we started like creating content, and she was helping, and she had her kid involved. And that's what I do. I focus on moms over 40 with their pets, cats, kids, and dogs, who wants to get their family involved in terms of creating content, making more money, and traveling more. And you guys could do it. You need to believe in yourself. Trust me, guys, I didn't have any of those skills. I had no idea that Pepsi was going to create a drink after my company's name. I couldn't believe it, guys. And if me, old geezer like me, can do it, so can you guys. You just need a little encouragement and support, and you need concrete patterns. Many of those patterns you will start discovering yourself over time. But yeah, gotta go to bed. Say hi. Yeah, for sure, guys. Look, so many of those patterns, guys, you're gonna start discovering yourself. Just make sure that whatever the patterns that you do choose to focus on, you don't kind of have that due diligence. Don't quit early, because at the end of the day, guys, like, you don't want to kind of quit early. If you quit early doing TikTok Shop affiliate or any other kind of content, then somebody else is going to absorb those viewers, and you're not really going to benefit from that. So I know I'm kind of going at super fast pace, guys. Thank you for joining and allocating a little bit of your time. Go ahead and rewatch this workshop. I know it's going to be super beneficial. And yeah, feel free to ask me questions whenever I go live, and I'll try to answer it as much as possible. And yeah, definitely, guys. So definitely check out all the other pieces of content that I'm introducing, and learn from them. Learn from that pieces of content. Try to replicate that content on CapCut, and see how well you can do. And if you need encouragement and support, subscribe. Jump into my community. DM the word PAF on my Insta. And yeah, I'd love to help you guys out. And once my link is in a bio, is bio.link/FluidInfusion System. So in there, you're gonna see my Insta, and just DM the word PAF on my Insta, and I'll send you a link to download an app. This is called a FUD app. You could use it for your iPhone or Android, and you could download that app, and then you could jump in and get access to my ThreadStack digital power bundle, and of course get access to many thousands of my workshops, and get that encouragement and support. It's only $14.99, guys. So I'm gonna get going. I'll see you next time.